This is Sara Fishko. I'm on the road, visiting the Davies farm in Congers, New York. My host today, Niles Davies, is the grandson of the artist Arthur B. Davies. It was Arthur who, with a couple of artist colleagues, dreamed up and organized the massive Armory Show in New York in February of 1913, which brought modern art to America from Europe for the first time. There's a photo of Niles' grandfather in a prominent place just as you enter the century-old house. He was the real mastermind of this Armory Show.
No question about it.
He went to Europe. He saw this modernist art. He was completely captivated by it. And he, right then and there, decided that he was going to find a way to bring this stuff to New York. Armory Show medallion, 1913, depicting Arthur B. Davies, bronze.
There's only one of its kind, and...
So this is Davies himself?
Yes.
Ah, I see. So that really is remarkable. This is an amazing document, the Arthur B. Davies Art Collection, from an exhibition of all the art that Davies had collected. Cézanne and Leger. You could get a Picasso for $60. You could get a Matisse lithograph for $50. The rest of the world was kind of afraid of modernism, but the minute he got to Europe...
He was ahead of his time, no question about it.
Very ahead of his time. He was really doing things that people were not doing.
He was an experimenter.
Yeah.
And we have some of these that are signed originals.
And how did you come by those?
They've been in the house since he did them.
Yeah.
They just never...
There they were.
Never taken out and burned.
I had heard there were paintings by Arthur B. Davies in every closet, on every wall, in every room of the family house.
Two paintings that are over my shoulder. I like the one of, I don't know whether that's my grandmother nursing or not, but I think they're both lovely, and I think we had the bottom one cleaned, obviously. You can see a buck deer in the foreground.
Yeah.
And may have been his three nieces in the background, not in the foreground. Those were obviously some of his models. He was one of the most prolific artists that ever lived as far as grinding out art.
It took him a while to develop this technique, but
Yeah.
then once he got it,
He could do it. He could do it in a half an hour. Venus touched by bird wing. That would be my father and my uncle.
You used your father and your uncle as models?
Many times, yes. He used to photograph them with a little brownie, and he'd have them naked out in the field or over at the Hudson River, and so he used family members.
So Arthur B. Davies, who isn't exactly a household name, a century after the Armory Show, was really a triple threat: a painter, a voracious art collector, and an activist and organizer who changed American art forever by helping to bring modern art to America. Imagine that.